What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We've been getting some questions about how we make our parts, so let's talk about what goes into making an Offenhauser valve cover. First, the raw castings are inspected by hand for any major flaws. Any castings that don't pass inspection will either be sent back for welds if it can be repaired, or just returned to the foundry to be melted down back into metal. Next, they are ground on the belt sander to remove any parting lines and any extra or rough chunks of aluminum. All sides are carefully inspected and ground down accordingly. The covers will then be detailed and finished by hand. Each fin on the cover must be evenly spaced and reasonably smooth in the valleys between them. A worker takes a round file and smooths them out by hand. This takes a high degree of skill and is equal parts craftsmanship and artistic expression. Too much filing and a dip will appear and ruin the look of the cover. Too little filing and the cover will appear rough once polished. It has to be done in just the right way. After being prepped and ground, a machine operator will then perform any cutting and drilling operations that need to be done. In this case, they are drilling a 4-bolt variation of a Corvair valve cover. Dimples in the casting help the operator know exactly where to drill the holes. In some cases, a tool known as a jig holds the part in the correct orientation for proper drilling. Once cutting and drilling operations are done, the part is ready to be sandblasted. Sandblasting is a finishing process that removes a small portion of the surface metal and gives the aluminum a clean and flat look. Sandblasting also prepares the surface so it is smooth enough to be polished. After being sandblasted, the parts are then set aside to be washed in the hot tank before finally being sent out to polish. Once the polished covers come back from the polisher, they will be cleaned in an alcohol solution to remove the leftover polishing compound. It is cleaned with a special brush to prevent scratching. Once the parts are cleaned, they are sent down to the warehouse to be packaged. At this point, a special powder will be applied to polished parts before they are packaged for shipping.